What is up, folks? Ncaa 31 here. How's everybody in YouTube land? Getting ready for yet another football weekend. It dawned on me I haven't shown you guys any footage of Notre Dame 335 stack and some flex shooting in a while. I actually had a good online user versus user online dynasty game in the HP Legends OD with Hawaii Fresno, where I'm running my flex shoot playbook as well as 335 stack, but unfortunately I accidentally deleted it when I was going through and cleaning out all of my older renders, which is a bit of a bummer. So to make up for that, here's an older video of the flex shoot and 335 stack going up against Alabama. This is an older version of the playbook, but you know, I'm going to go back into doing a video on, you know, the plays I have on this sucker in due time. And here playing against Alabama and online ranked. I hate playing against Alabama. There are three teams that I hate playing against: Alabama, LSU, and Oregon. Alabama I hate, you know, not because they're just, you know, loaded from head to toe, but it's because
from the 13-yard line,
the vast majority of the people I play, I'm trying to word this carefully, who use Alabama aren't that good at the game, and they need the loaded roster. Otherwise, they wouldn't fare very well with most of the teams, most of the other teams in the game. Now this guy is, you know, decent, but most of the people, he does a good job of using Dante Hightower, but most of the people who I run into in random ranked games who use Alabama are not very good. And LSU is that way too. They need those loaded defenders, you know, from head to toe to bail them out. And Oregon just gets under my skin. They're like my personal nemesis. I have had problems with Oregon since Ncaa 08. I just don't do well against that team. If I had to just put a random number on it since Ncaa 08, I'm probably at least 15 to 20 games under 500 against Oregon. I just don't beat that team. That team just gives me headaches, and I don't know why. So those are the banes of Ncaa 31's online Ncaa existence. I got very fortunate there. I should have gone to the flat, but I took a risk and went longer there. But anyway, I've started a bit of a project. I decided to start a thread over on ncaastrategies.com breaking down all of the spread playbooks in the game. Someone did that for Ncaa 11, and it was very helpful. So I figured I'd start a thread on the Ncaa strategies forums for this year, breaking down all the spread ones. And I'm going to need good, intelligent people to play. Now, I'm very bad at responding to messages both here on YouTube and on PSN, but I'm vowing to get better at this. So, my friends list on my Ncaa 31 profile is pretty full, and I have a profile for each team that I use, both in Ncaa and in Madden. I don't use any more than 4 teams. So if you want to play a game with me during this little project where I go through all the spread playbooks, send me a friend request to my Ncaa Ball 407 PSN, and I'll play you on that. So far I've done 3. I've done Auburn, Oregon, and Notre Dame, and I've posted my overview of them on the thread that I started on ncaastrategies.com. And I think I'll also post video of those games. That'd be a good idea, so you guys can see the playbook in action as well as my overview. So far, out of the 3, Auburn is the one that I like the most. Very good for downhill power shotgun running, a good vertical passing game, great play action pass game off of the motion options, jet sweeps, and zone reads. If you're blessed enough to get pass blocking on those play action pass plays, Notre Dame is close behind it. Notre Dame is the quintessential finesse playbook. It's very air raid-like. A lot of shallow crosses, screens all over the place, flanker, mid-screen, bubble screen, tons of high-low concepts. You know, reading one half of the field, going from low to high, and just popping to whatever level opens up, as well as a lot of stick, shallow cross, mesh, drives. You got smash in there, and the running game is almost all perimeter finesse deception types: draw, counter, base, jet sweep. You got some read options. Not really the best playbook in the world for a dual threat quarterback, but you can have a lot of fun pitching the ball around using that playbook. I was very disappointed in Oregon's playbook. Very disappointed. It was a big letdown for me. It was schematically, similar to Auburn's playbook, but they took out some of the power offset wing formations and replaced it with a shotgun pro set, as well as a Y-trips flex set, kind of to give it the illusion of being more finesse. The two systems are nothing alike. The Auburn running game is more of a power running game, while the Oregon running game is based off of, it's more like the Rich Rodriguez spread option. The zone read option game, and the counter tray. But in this game, for all practical purposes, they're pretty much identical. I do like the passing game overall in Oregon's playbook a smidge more than Auburn's. It's a little bit more creative, but as a total package, Auburn's playbook is infinitely superior to it, I think, in my opinion. But I have others to go. Obviously, I'm taking a look at TCU's, Tulane's. Those are my next 2 that I'll probably do. Not all of them are designed to be run no huddle. Like TCU's, just by looking at it at first glance, seems like it's best run conventionally, while playbooks like Auburn, Oregon, Clemson, Notre Dame's, Wyoming, Missouri, those are your spread go-go-goes. You want to keep the tempo going with those bad boys. But that's going to be my project that I'll be working on. And I'd love to play some guys that I know will give me a good game and play clean. You don't really learn much playing a lot of these jokers online. So remember, Ncaa Ball 407. For those of you who aren't already on my NY_Kia31 friends list, do that. I'll be hopping between both those profiles for games. and I hope to have it done, you know,
Complete.
in the next couple of weeks.
At the 49.
So I'll be doing my football roundup video within the next couple of days, also to, you know, preview and look forward to this weekend in college football and also the NFL. Getting down to the nitty-gritty in the college football season,
And that's their third.
and in the NFL we're turning to the second half of the year. This is one of those dopes who
They decided to go to the running
think
back.
they've accomplished something by scoring, want to act like an idiot, but be that as it may. And he's playing pretty well. I got to give him credit. He duped me into throwing a pick, and unfortunately he ruins his own game here by needlessly going for 2. I guess he was feeling pretty happy about himself.
Rather
You know, being in a dogfight with mighty Notre Dame using Alabama. But hey, what can you do? People online will do what they do. I no longer get frustrated or fed up or annoyed by stuff like this. I just play the game. You know, online is what it is. You know, you go in expecting nonsense, and if you are greeted by someone with a brain, you do a hallelujah and enjoy the experience. So, hope you guys enjoy. There'll be more coming, and I'll talk to you all later.
This one off.
Peace.
They'll run it inside and tackle quickly. The running back gets a yard, maybe less. From their own 26-yard line. Third down. Tipped away.
Boy, that hurts the offense to have to go.
Try to change the play. McCarron drops back on first down. And down he goes at the 42-yard line. A gain of 6.
Sometimes if you don't hold, your quarterback can take a pretty good shot.
First and long now after the penalty. Looks to him again, complete. Tackle made at the 49.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
From the 49-yard line, second down. McCarron changes the play at the line. McCarron drops to throw. Got time, and now he might want to take off. And he's taken down at the 47-yard line. And he didn't get much on that scramble before they drilled him.
Brad, that's a great way for the quarterback to get himself injured. He needs to be a lot more careful out there.
So we're looking at another third down here. McCarron calls an audible. McCarron steps back to pass. And they got him.
Outstanding.
Less than 3 minutes in the game. Takes it right and brought down right away. Alabama will call a timeout from their own 27-yard line. Third down. He laterals. Knocked out of bounds at the 47.
Each time you...
Here's an opening. And they bring him down at the 21. Take a look at our choice for today's player of the game. He made a big contribution to his team's win. That's going to do it for this presentation of NCAA Football 12. For Kirk Herbstreit and Aaron Andrews, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye.